At Fisk Tower, there has been a robbery. The theft was carried out with no evidence left behind, save for one envelope with tickets to a concert in it. Only one person would dare to mock the Kingpin in such a way, and Matt Murdock knows exactly who is responsible for this. Le Chat Noir. Elsewhere, Gwen Stacy and her band look on dismayed at an ad for Felicia Hardy's new band. They are furious at the woman, but Hardy has offered them a gig on her opening act. Not being able to turn this opportunity down, but unhappy with the situation, the Mary Janes set up their band, as Felicia looks on. She is pleased to see that Matt Murdock is also in the audience. Everything is ready for La Vengeance du Chat Noir. Flashing back, Felicia thinks of her father, who taught her everything about being a thief. He did well as a criminal until he stole the first dollar that Kingpin earned. The villain had Matt Murdock take care of this by murdering Felicia's father. In the present, the Black Cat interrupts the Mary Janes. She greets New York City and introduces her band. Hardy begins her performance by burning the Kingpin's first dollar, so Matt Murdock summons a group of hand ninjas. They attack Felicia's band until Gwen Stacy is able to slip away and re-emerge as Spider-Woman. Gwen saves her bandmates and battles the ninjas, while Felicia squares off against Murdock. Stacy tries to stop the Black Cat, but Felicia only cares about revenge, so Spider-Woman is forced to knock Hardy unconscious. Matt is impressed and compliments Gwen on a job well done, but Spider-Woman knows that Murdock works for the Kingpin. He is unmoved by her accusations to that, and he sicks the ninja's honor, while he taunts Gwen for caring too much about what others think of her. Soon, though, the police arrive, so Murdock has the ninjas disappear. Spider-Woman flees, while Matt promises that he will see her later. Back at the Stacy home, George is putting the place back together, as it is still badly damaged by the Vulture's earlier attack. Jean DeWolf comes by. She knows that George is somehow connected to Spider-Woman, but thinking back on their time together as younger police officers, she states that this visit isn't so she can put him on trial or harass the officer. She knows he's a good cop, and only offers him a warning. Watch your back. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is my recap and review of Spider-Gwen number 5. Alright, so here we have another comic from a series that on the whole I've come to enjoy. Actually, this is apparently the finale of Spider-Gwen's series, according to the letter written by the creative team at the end of this comic. That was a bit of a surprise to find out actually, and with only 5 issues in, this leaves a lot of loose threads for this series. Now hopefully this series is just ending for Secret Wars. Gwen is still around and will be featured in the Spider-Verse tie-in. With luck, this series will return in some form or another post-Secret Wars, but Marvel is being very quiet on what exactly they will be publishing after this big event. I hope they follow up on this stuff because it is quite interesting and there's a lot of things in the air for this version of Gwen Stacy. That being said, the series doesn't feel like much of a cohesive whole. There isn't a big, unifying story here, it's mostly all just about setting up the Spider-Gwen storyline and plot points. Still, this is a very stylistic series, with each issue offering something different and unique. From that perspective, I quite enjoyed issue number 5. We got a lot of content that was clearly inspired by those old French films and detective comics, so this comic skates by nicely with some really cool visuals and ideas. My favorite has to be the flashback, where we get to see Matt in an early Daredevil costume killing Felicia's dad in a very familiar pose. This was really nifty in my eyes, and a decent little nod to some classic Daredevil comics. It wasn't the world's most profound issue, but it did its job. This was a fun enough read, and to me, that's good enough. I'll leave it to you as to whether or not you think this comic would be right for you. If you've been enjoying the Spider-Gwen series so far, you will likely have fun with this issue as well. If you haven't, well, this comic's unlikely to change your mind. And that's it for now. Let me know what you think of Spider-Gwen number 5 in the comments section below. And, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.